Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Ruby Gill, and I feel honored to welcome you all on the behalf of Lovely Professional University for today's webinar, which is entitled as Role of Bioengineering and Biosciences in Achieving Sustainable Development Goals. So attendees, I'm sure you'll feel enriched after the completion of today's webinar. So kindly allow me to introduce our experts. Dr. Neeta Raj, Dean, Head, School of Bioengineering and Biosciences, Lovely Professional University. Doctorate in Biochemistry from Jivaji University, Gwalior. She has been very instrumental in research when it comes to education. Having vast research, academic, industrial, and administrative experience for over 23 years, she has played a pivotal role in bolstering the foundation of the school with her multifaceted and dynamic caliber. Till date, she has more than 75 publications, 37 patents, 10 projects, 11 books, and 9 copyrights to her credit. So she is actively working in association with worldwide universities. Moreover, she has been the investigator of several externally funded international and national projects and proud member of Association of Biotechnology and Pharmacy India. So ma'am, it's a privilege to have you on board with us today. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, Ruby.
I humbly welcome our expert, Ms. Karnika Tripathi, Senior Associate, PricewaterhouseCoopers, US Acceleration Center, Bangalore. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today. I would also like to welcome our alumni of highest caliber and repute, Ms. Suravi Das, student of MSc Zoology, passed in year 2018 from Lovely Professional University and currently working as Senior Manager Content, Brewtech Marketing. So thank you so much for joining us today. Additionally, I would like to welcome Dr. Minaj Ahmed Khan, Associate Professor, School of Bioengineering and Biosciences, Lovely Professional University. With experience of more than 10 years as an academician, he is also a research active, having more than 20 research papers in renowned journals. So, sir, thank you so much for joining us today. I would also like to welcome our admission expert, Ms. Megha Singh, Assistant Professor, Lovely Professional University. Her expertise lies in human resource management and currently she is involved in research related to social causes. And attendees today, she'll give you an insight of eligibility, fee and scholarship, which I'm sure will make you save a lot of money. And in addition to that, she'll also be sharing the infrastructure part of the university. So thank you so much, ma'am, for joining. So with this, we'll begin our today's webinar. I welcome you all once again to the webinar and hope that you all will have a great interaction with our experts. So over to you, Dr. Neeta Raj, ma'am, for the content of the day.
Thank you, Ruby, for such a nice introduction and the initiation of the session. So I'm pleased to be here to welcome the entire panel members and the participants in this session, which is on role of bioengineering and biosciences in achieving sustainable development goals. On behalf of entire fraternity of School of Bioengineering and Biosciences, I welcome all the participants, and I would like to show here the location of our school. We are located in lush green campus of Lovely Professional University, and we are in 56th block of the university. So as we all know that sustainable development goals are very, very important agenda globally. And also, and when we talk about sustainable development, development in context of bioengineering and biosciences, that what is the role of bioengineering and biosciences in achieving sustainable development goal. And first of all, it is very necessary to understand that what are sustainable goals and what is biotechnology, what is bioengineering and biosciences, how these two streams are different from each other, and achieving the sustainable development goals. So in view of today's session, I have categorized my presentation into parts. So first of all, we will talk about the sustainable development, active role of biotechnology towards sustainable development goals. So sustainable development has become a buzzword, and I would say that it is the rhetoric phrase in the recent times. So structurally, the concept can be seen as a phrase of two words, that is sustainable and development. So there are many definitions on sustainable development. Definitions are available on sustainable development, but the most widely accepted definition was given by World Commission on Environment and Development in 1987, and based on that definition, it states development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability to meet their own needs. So here the role of biotechnology lies here. Development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability. So how the biotechnology is helping in sustainable development without compromising the ability. If we see the example of our country, we are very progressive in each and every sector, okay? As we are the developing country, and lots of developments are going on in the various sectors, and if the developments are done at the cost of the damage of the natural resources, then we are not meeting the definition of sustainable development. So to meet the definition and the expectation of sustainable development, it is very, very important to understand that what is sustainable development. Why there is the need to understand the sustainable development. So let's analyze the causative factors which are imposing the need of understanding of the sustainable development and hence the implementation of sustainable development. So if we see the statistics, by 2050, it is expected that the world's population will grow by 9 billion. So what will happen if the population growth, it exceeds to a limit? Then there will be the increasing demand for food, for water, for shelter. In addition to that, human activities have led to very real dangers to the environment. When we talk about the climate change, desertification, water stress, ecosystem degradation, these all are affected by the human activities very badly. So we are approaching to the tipping points of our planetary boundaries, and once we crossed the tipping point, then what will happen? The irreversible damage will cause, and we will be in a very dangerous situation, or rather it will cause devastating situation for all the living beings. Poor people continue the daily fight for the survival, and they are lacking the basic level of nutrition, healthcare facilities. And the example is very obvious during the pandemic when we talk about the healthcare facilities. You all know that oxygen cylinders were high in demand, but we were not able to meet the requirement. Shelter, sanitation. So we cannot support a model of development that depletes our natural resources and destroys the environment. Therefore, sustainable development model is the need of the hour that we can maintain and support. So in view of the need of sustainable development, UN Sustainable Development Summit was held in 2015 in New York, wherein 2030 agenda was fixed. And as per this agenda, it includes a set of 17 sustainable development goals and 169 targets. So these SDGs are serving as a roadmap for all the countries and for the global sustainable development and growth in coming areas. So these SDGs apply to all the countries, whether developed countries or developing countries. Although each country is expected to push forward the different targets in accordance with their own priority. So high level panel of eminent persons on the post 2015 development agenda framed these sustainable development goals and 169 targets. So these goals and targets were not just imposed to the people, but a very rigorous thought process is behind in designing these goals and the targets. And so far India's priority areas are concerned, these are nutrition and food security, health, water and sanitation, climate change, and clean energy. So if I show you the sustainable development goals, you can find here that these are the 17 sustainable development goals. I'm facing some problem. Okay, so there are 17 sustainable development goals grouped here in this slide we have shown, which are relating to the area of biotechnology, bioengineering and biosciences. We can see in the next slide for more clarity. And these sustainable development goals have been grouped under 5 P's. You can see here: people, planet, partnership, peace and prosperity. So if you see the sustainable development goals, it is the shared, holistic and long-term vision for improving the lives of people everywhere, not only in India, but in each country. So I hope that you are clear about the SDGs, and now we will see that how biotechnology is playing a role in achieving these sustainable development goals. So biotechnology, it's truly said that biotechnology feeds, heals and fuels. If you see feeds, there is the agriculture biotechnology sector. If you see here heals, it means that medical biotechnology is there. When we talk about the fuel biotechnology, white biotechnology is there, and which is now very emergent area, if we say that renewable energy. Okay, so biotechnology in current time is very important. So those who are interested in the area of biotechnology to take their career pathway, they should also see the market growth. In 2018, you can see the biotechnology sector was $51 million, and you can see the progression graph over here, and it has been extrapolated that by 2025 it will be having around $150 million. And when we see the different sectors of biotechnology, we find here that the startups in these areas are existing, and you can see here the percentage, 29% herbal tissue culture micropropagation area is growing, and food nutrition, biofertilizers, diagnostic biomedical devices, fermentation, molecular biology, these are very emergent areas wherein the opportunities for these startups are there. So biotechnology is the sector where you can find research, you can do entrepreneurship, you can open your own startups, you can get the government jobs, you can get the placement in the industries. So this is a very versatile field. Now I would like to show you that how the sustainable development goals are relating to the biotechnology, And what are the areas? If you see sustainable goal SDG 7, you will find that it is related to clean energy and waste management, biogas, biofuels, bioplastic. All these are relating to biotechnology. Sustainable development goal 12 also. And then when you come to the food and medicine, you will find that it is relating to the biotechnology. When we talk about the vaccine development and the nutraceuticals, nutrition, it all comes under bioengineering and biosciences, and in short, biotechnology. Bioremediation also, because microbiology is also one of these streams of biotechnology where we can do the bioremediation. Wastewater treatment by using various physical, chemical, biological means, all the methods we can treat the wastewater, and we can use this wastewater for the different applications. Aquaculture, yes, I will show you that what kind of projects we are doing related to aquaculture here in W Professional University, and we are meeting the demand of the sustainable development goals. I'm very delighted to show that we have been ranked first in SDG 15 by Times Higher Education Impact Ranking 2022, and SDG 15 is life on land. And I will show you in the subsequent slides that what are the projects we are doing in this line, and we are 40th globally. This is the ranking as per the Times Higher Education Impact Ranking, which shows that yes, we are very active towards achieving the sustainable development goals and contributing to our global agenda. We are also ranked 10th in life sciences, and our NIRF ranking from Ministry of Education, Government of India is 66th. We belong to lovely Faculty of Technology and Sciences, and there are different departments in our school: biotechnology, microbiology, biochemistry, molecular biology, and genetic engineering, botany, zoology, bioinformatics, and forensic sciences. All these departments are coming under School of Bioengineering and Biosciences. And if I take you to the projects, I would like to show you that we have funded projects, and these funded projects are allocated by international funding agencies and national funding agencies, and we involve our students in those projects. And these projects are related to sustainable development goals. And if I tell you about the school research statistics, this is the annual research contribution by the students in our school. Every year we publish 200 publications, research publications or review articles. All are contributed by the students under the guidance of their mentors, and we filed 25 patents on average. And here also our students contribute from their capstone projects, from their dissertation projects, and we have 20 live projects. These live projects are the demonstrating projects, and students do that, and they demonstrate during the project expo, and they utilize their theoretical knowledge, and based on that they design the live projects. I will show you few examples in the next slides. And we have very good faculty members who have obtained their PhD degree from international and reputed national universities, and some of them are postdoctoral fellows as well. So if I talk about the students project, let's see different department wise projects we are doing. Here our student, she developed the cost effective, high availability and secure platform for a real-time operation management, and this entire system is meant for the treating of textile effluent from the industry. So this system is this system is having real-time monitoring. Sitting in your place, you can see that how much water has been treated, and what are further optimization requirements. So this is the wonderful project which has already been patented, and our student worked in that very actively, and this project was collaborated with TCS. So we always work in collaboration with the industries. This is one of the very good example of that. And next project you can see by our other students. You can see vermiculture. Vermiculture project is being done by our zoology students. Sericulture project has also been done by our zoology students, and this robotic arms, plant stick, this has been worked upon by the biomedical engineering students, and aquaculture is also being done by the master students. So beekeeping, apiculture is also very active live project in our school. So our students work interdisciplinary, and there is a seamless integration between bioengineering and biosciences. And you can see here another device neutralizes the harmful components in the air and increases the amount of oxygen. So this is air purifier. And here in another project, you can see done by the molecular biology and genetic students. They did cloning, and they characterized the heat tolerance responsive genes from potato cultivar. And here another project on the fish farming. They worked on the probiotics in aquaculture. This is the zoology student. And another project you can see which has been done by our botany student. She worked on the endangered medicinal plants, Schwertia chirata. And here you can see that forensic students also are very active, and they are doing the multidisciplinary project along with the CSC department. They developed 2 databases, and these 2 databases have been already copyrighted. And we have academic tie-ups with the international universities, and we work with these international universities very actively. We have MOUs, and we are involved in the project. So you can see here, this is the national problem, the burning of the stubble. So we are working on that, and we converted this stubble to the meaningful product, that is the biochar, and we used biochar for the treatment of the wastewater, and that wastewater was tested if we can use it for the irrigation purpose, and yes, we are doing that. So this project was allocated by IC Impact Canada and DBT, and here you can see Gulf University from Canada and WTC from New Delhi, IARI and Amrita University, but university, lovely professional university, that this project, and we got 2 patents granted from this project, and 1 patent is under process of granting. So here I would like to stop myself, because I think Karnika is there to share her views. So we have industry expert, and she will be sharing her views that how goals can be achieved by the very important and very emergent stream, that is bioengineering and biosciences. Karnika, may I request you, if you are there, please share your views. Uh, okay, so Dr. Binhas, can you can talk about the programs in 5 minutes. We can talk about the programs, that what master programs we are running. So, Dr. Minhas,
Dr.
can you
Minaz, can
please?
we have you on the board for the discussion related to the
Yes.
courses? Because Karnika ma'am has
Yeah.
not joined us yet.
Okay, no problem. We can talk about the programs we are running. We have master programs in microbiology, in biotechnology, in zoology, in botany, and in forensic sciences. In these areas, we are running the master programs, and we have flexible curriculum. And rest of the details, Dr. Minas is going to tell. Very short. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. Um, so by the time Karnika ma'am will be starting, I'll be talking about the program. So I'm requesting Ruby ma'am to please give me the rights.
Alitha, give me a moment.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
So I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. All right. So I feel that Neeta ma'am has given an extensive picture of sustainable development programs and its achievable goals that has been assigned to us, and we have achieved that also. Now, as far as the various number of programs is being concerned, now this is my responsibility as an admission coordinator also to inform all the students that the programs that we are offering is actually focusing on the achievement of these sustainable development goals. So here you can see, because I feel that the students present here today is associated with the PG programs. So we have master's program that can be offered in these various number of disciplines like biotechnology, microbiology, forensic sciences, botany, zoology, and the duration of each program is 2 years, which is a semester-based program. And we have a very flexible curriculum offering with different pathways. We have the programs, or we have the courses of which is research oriented, that is through live projects and dissertations. And not only that, we are also having the association with the industry experts to teach the program. So we are also promoting the student startups, and you will be seeing one of the student who has done excellent in that startup. And we are also, I think Neeta ma'am has talked about the funded projects through the industrial, through the industrial as well as international universities. So we are offering flexibility in all of the curriculum, because many of the students are choosing for corporate jobs, higher studies, or government jobs. So that is their choice. So we are giving the programs depending upon as per their requirement, right? So this is just a basic understanding that if some student is willing to go for a corporate job, we are offering that particular number of courses to that particular student. If the student is willing to go for a research based program, research based pathway, then we are offering the research courses to that particular student. Along with that, we are also offering skill development courses in the various number of courses of soft skills, analytical skills, verbal abilities that could help the student in the personality development. So that is being offered in various number of semesters. For example, you can see here the dissertation 1, which will be offered in semester 2, followed by dissertation 2 offered in semester 3, and ultimately the final research work in dissertation 3, that is semester 4. So what is the outcome of those research? The outcome is the excellent publications and patent as well as the copyrights. So what basically the agenda behind this is that the student in masters, they are more diverted towards research and academics. So we are offering the programs in these number of pathways. So what is the basic structure? If you see here, we are offering these number of courses along with their regular courses, and these research based courses are offered in first, second, and third as well as fourth semester. Just now I have discussed also. These are various number of pathways which is being discussed just now, that if somebody is willing to go for a corporate job, then we are providing that course which is dependent upon the requirement of the industry. So we are in constant touch with the industry to find out what is the basic requirement in the current scenario. So we are offering the courses on the basis of that. If the student is willing to go for higher education, you all are well aware about CSIR net, you all are well aware about IIT JAM, you all are well aware about GATE examination. So we are very much in talk of these exams these days. And you know that without these exams, the PhD program seems somewhat blank or baseless. So the student must qualify these exams. Even if you want to apply for the job of a professor or teacher, or in higher colleges, you need CSIR net. So what is the preparation? We are offering these number of courses to the student for all who are opting for higher education. So as this particular part of projects was being described by ma'am, to how these students have done excellently in the various number of areas. For example, this is in botany, this is in microbiology. So the projects also being done by our forensic students in terms of the copyrights. And you can see these associations from international universities is providing an excellent base for our students in masters, right? And along with that, they can also visit in international universities to show up their skills. So the placement has been discussed over here, that the maximum package so far achieved in our school is rupees 11 lakhs per annum, and the average is 6 lakhs per annum. However, one of this company has been offering 45,000 per month as a stipend during the internship. So many of our students are also getting excellent stipend. And you can see this student Kuwar Sahi, he has actually started a startup for which he has won several number of prizes and awards also. So we have some very good number of recruiters. You may have a question in your mind that which all companies are hiring us. So you can see here these number of companies are hiring you actually, right? So if you want to go in any of the sector like BPO, in sales and marketing, in quality assurance, in R&D, in IT sector, in education, so primarily the top job opportunities are being provided in these many number of areas. So there are various number of choices by the students. So we have a very broad career horizons of microbiology, in the area of biotechnology. So you know that these days biotechnology and microbiology is at a boom because people's are vaccine development companies or industries are looking towards them with a positive frame set of mind. And not only that, some people who are indulged in the botany and zoology, they must know that these days people are also working on genetically modified crops. So it is their responsibility that they should be indulged in the development of these kind of GMOs, and that is why their role is extensively what I can say identified in these kind of industries. And along with that, we have the course of zoology, as we have discussed earlier, that is the people who have done, the students who have done or completed their zoology. So one of our alumni today has been also from zoology. She is working as a content writer in Brewtech marketing. So that is an a bright career a student can choose from any one of these fields which has been mentioned over here. Along with that, as I have said, that we are also offering forensic sciences. You may have seen the famous serials in on also, where the role of forensic expert has been extensively described. So you as a forensic analyst, as a criminal lawyer, after completing MSc forensics, you will be getting an extensive opportunity in all those areas. People from crimes in in the criminal what I can say agendas, people who are working in the law firms, in hospitals, in banks, they are needing these forensic experts. So in order to achieve all those things, I just want to focus on what extensive lab facilities do we have. So we are having ICP-OES, we have NMR, we have extensive spectrophotometry instrumentations, we have gravimetric analyzer, and you can see gel documentation system, which is an advanced one also. You can see inverted microscope, plant tissue culture laboratory separate. Fermenter is also there to achieve the high level of mass fermentation. We have a lush green campus, we have a central library, and our labs has been designed in such a way that the teaching along with demonstrations could be carried out in the lab. So we are conducting regularly conferences in order to achieve the updations of industry and academics. And along with that, the classrooms are highly kind of applicative, advanced ones, where we are conducting regular entrepreneurship awareness programs, also workshops also for the real-time learning of the students. These are the projects we are carrying out along with international universities to for the societal development, right? So along with that, we have also tie up with certain number of defense agencies from in the nearby areas like in Jalandhar. So we have established one of the institutes so that they could be more diverted towards understanding of nutritional roles in their daily life. So even our forensic students have got recent achievement in the terms of they have qualified fact exam in 2022, and they have also visited. We are keeping our visits regular. On the regular basis, the students keep on visiting at various number of places to get themselves industrially updated as well. Along with that, you can see the curricular and cultural activities are constantly being happening inside our campus, where our students are delivering their talent accordingly. So these students have visited abroad for their higher studies, and these are the students who have qualified the GATE. These are the students who have qualified IIT JAM. So you just understand the diversified areas. We are offering BSc, MSc, and all these students are doing excellently. So after qualifying from IIT JAM, this Mani Teja is right now pursuing his doctorate program in IIC Bangalore, right? So here are some of the proud alumni also. So we have our one of the proud alumni also amongst us, who will be joining very shortly. And these are some of our proud alumni who are working in some reputed brands, and they have an excellent opinion on the facilities and the infrastructure providing from our that has been provided from our university. So over to you, Ruby ma'am. If Karnika ma'am has joined, it will be our pleasure to ask her to join us. Over to you, Ruby ma'am. I think Karnika ma'am is here. A very good afternoon, good morning, Karnika ma'am, and I'm really happy to see you over here. And I'm so thankful to you, ma'am. You take up the time, and you have just spare some quality time for, amongst your busy schedule, and I'm really thankful to you, ma'am. So I hope, ma'am, you don't need any more introduction from our side. But again, I would like, because maybe our that of 27th June, so it is my responsibility to inform our audience and to introduce Karnika ma'am. So Miss Karnika Tripathi has been one of a kind of lady, I should say, that one should inspire from, and she is currently, what I can say, first of all, she has been a postgraduate from IIT Mumbai from in the year 2012, and since then she has been the life science community, including consulting, research, and advisory. And she's currently working as a senior associate with PricewaterhouseCoopers US Acceleration Center at Bangalore. And I think she's working there since April 2021 now. And along with that, before that, she has also worked as an experienced associate for 2 years. So I mean, in every short span of 1 or 2 years, she is getting promotion. That is an excellent thing, ma'am. And this is last but not the least, that she's amongst with us to share her experience about sustainable developments. So over to you, Karnika ma'am. And again, I would say it is our pleasure to have you. So if you want the rights, okay, I would ask Ruby ma'am to give you the rights also.
Yes, sir. I'll need that. And
Sure.
thank you, sir, for such a kind introduction. I'm really humbled and happy to be here, to be amongst everyone, and share my views, share my uh, experience about sustainable development and some areas that I would like to share. There's a lot of
Today,
good work going on.
today we have good number of students who are PG aspirants, ma'am, who are moving towards the higher studies.
Yep.
So they will definitely get some fruitful things from out from this. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Um, is my screen visible?
Yes, visible, ma'am. Just put it onto the slideshow. Yes, very much visible. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. So yeah, I'm Karnika. Sir has already given a very great description, a great introduction. I mean, I'm not that good, but sir is just being very humble. So yeah, I'm really happy to be here amongst all of you. I'm Karnika, and I have been working in consulting for almost 8 years now. I have worked in healthcare, food and nutrition, and these are my areas of focus as well. Uh, Plus, one of the day-to-day work that I have in my job is to track the industry, to understand what is going in the industry and different developments that keep taking place, and how do they shape up these industries. So, based on that, I have something to share with you all today, and I totally believe that this area, this emerging technology that I'm going to share, would play a great role in achieving sustainable development goals. So here I go. Uh, I think I'm not sure if this has been discussed already, but I'll share something very quickly about sustainable development goals. So, sustainable development goals are some goals that have been formulated by the UNDP, United Nations Development Program. They aim at achieving future, a sustainable future for everyone, for the current generations as well as the future generations. And they target different areas where development can be done in environmental, social, and economic areas, and to achieve sustainability in these areas. Now, I think you all will agree with me that there are so many technologies in life sciences combined, um, like the existing technologies, and which when they will be combined with the emerging technologies, like say artificial intelligence, there is machine learning, there is 3D printing, we have So many things going on. There are sensors, the use of robotics and drones. So many things, blockchains, they are contributing and making the technologies even more precise, accurate, and the reach is also increasing every day. Whether it be healthcare, whether it be agriculture, so you can see the impact everywhere, right? And I totally believe that the emerging fields and emerging technologies in life sciences can target and help in solving many of these sustainable development goals in food, the food demand that would be there in the future, good health, uh, clean energy, and the climate action that has to be taken to stop the rampant climate change that is happening today, in securing and sustaining the life in below water or even on land. So I believe these technologies will play a major role in addressing these challenges. So coming to the technology, the emerging technology that I want to talk about today, and I totally believe that this would be one of the game changers in future, is artificial meat. As you can, I would like to share some statistics about it first. Uh, some statistics shared by Food and Agriculture Organization, a part of UN. They have shared that in by 2050, the need for alternative sources of meat or global or meat demand or protein demands would increase by 50% due to increasing population, as well as the land which is available for cultivation will decrease by 2 times. So all these factors are pushing the need for the reliable protein sources that we need to have in future for our upcoming generation, so that the demands for food can be met. One development area which could be a game changer here is artificial meat. Artificial meat is also known as vegan meat, farm meat, fake meat. There are different names given to it, but the essence is that they are meant to be replacements of current the meat that we know today. They will have same texture, flavor, taste, aftertaste, the sensory experience, the nutritional values, same as meat, the genuine meat that we eat today. And one more factor which is important to know here is that they have striking resemblance to genuine meat. You will find some videos, you can check on YouTube as well. They are made of in a way that even hardcore meat eaters have not been able to identify, to distinguish between which is an artificial meat and which is actual meat. So this is the level of innovation that is taking place in this field. Yeah, so I think we all have heard about food products like tofu, tempeh. So meat analogs have been there for quite some time. But the modern quest, the artificial meat as we know today, the quest for that started in around 2009, 11, when two pioneer companies in this area were born, called Beyond Burger and Impossible Burger. After a lot of research and commercialization took place, and the first plant-based burger was released in 2016. By that I mean the patty, which is made up of meat otherwise, is made of plant-based meat, and the burger was sold. And even parallelly, innovation is taking place in lab-grown meat or artificially cultured meat. So now, after we have seen what are the basic types and what is artificial meat in general, I would like to share about what are the different types of artificial meat. So there are two types. Okay, before that, I would like to just share one more thing. Is the innovation is going to an extent, and the way they are actually targeted towards meat eaters, and they are not veggie burgers or veggie patties. They are actually meant to be for meat eaters, and in a way that the overall experience of eating a product made of artificial meat should be exactly the same as with the conventional meat. To give one example, there is this thing called leg hemoglobin. You all must have heard the name. So this company called Impossible Burger, they are using this pigment called leg hemoglobin from soy. They are growing it in yeast. They are extracting this compound from the leg hemoglobin globin is being extracted from yeast, and it is being added in the burgers to give that same bleed like feature which is there in a beef burger. So this is the level of innovation. This is the level at which these companies are trying to mimic the meat eating experience. So like I shared, there are two types of artificial meat. The first is plant based, which is made up of plant proteins like pea protein, legumes, and various pulses. The protein extracted from that is subjected to a process called texturization, and it helps in creating those similar fibers as in meat products. There are very established processes for texturization called texturized vegetable proteins. There is shear cell technology. So this is the first type of uh, process by which artificial meat can be produced. The second type is lab-grown meat, which is cultured in labs, to put it like that. Um, so they are cultivated from stem cells of animal tissue. The cells are taken, they are extracted, they are grown in high nutrient-rich media, and it leads to change in media and different events. It leads to differentiation of these cells into different type of tissues, like connective tissues, fibrous tissues, which gives the entirely same texture as meat. So this is the another approach for producing artificial meat. Although this technology is still in its nascent stages, initial stages of development, but plant-based artificial meat is a huge trend as of now. So I'll talk about it in the upcoming slides. So now, after that we have known what is artificial meat and types, I would like to share something about why do I believe that this could be a big, it would have a big role to play in achieving the sustainability goals in future. So we all know that meat production, the conventional process which is followed as of now, it is often criticized um, for a lot of wastage. There is an overuse of water supplies. It leads to a lot of it needs a lot of land. So land is needed for agriculture, for growing the crops which are fed to these animals, and these animals are then they are then subjected to slaughter, which is then they are processed, and the meat industry uh, goes this way. But and yeah, so there is a lot of carbon footprint associated with this process is also very high. Emission of greenhouse gases is also very high. So basically, this is not a very I would say very uh, good good in terms of environment. It is not very environmental friendly. If you'll see the statistics, it takes up to more than 3/4 of the agricultural land is taken up by animal agriculture, but it only produces 17% of the food supply. Also, there were many other such statistics are available, and a lot of studies were done to see whether whether the idea of artificial meat would be good or not. So all these studies found out that conventional meat could be, if replaced by artificial meat, this would significantly reduce every environmental impact that has been measured, whether it be usage of water, whether it be the emission of gases, the carbon footprint associated with the process, everything would be under control. And that is why I believe that this could be one of the most important areas of development which could really be contributing towards achieving sustainability goals. Now, now after we have seen the way the artificial meat is produced and some more details about it, I would like to share something about the market, how this market is growing. Um, as of now, this market is growing at a slow and steady rate. But if the consumer acceptance continues to be there, if innovation continues to happen, this market is expected to reach around $25 billion by 2030. It started with two companies, two pioneers called Impossible Burger and Beyond Meat. Today there are today there are just give me a second. I think I lost. Yep. So today there are a lot of many companies. There are small companies, startups, big companies which are working towards producing such plant-based or lab-grown meat products. And not just, I mean, they are targeting towards different kind of meats, whether it be seafood or chicken or replacement for each and every kind of meat. Even egg replacements are present today, are in the market today. There are global companies called Memphis Meats. So Memphis Meats is backed by Bill Gates. Even in India, there are many such companies. For example, there's Imagine Meats, which was launched by Genelia D'Souza and
Kanika ma'am,
yeah.
the summary comes out to be is that we are working on sustainable developments and goals.
Yes,
So
yes,
primarily we are targeting that, as you said, that the land requirement for crop
right.
cultivation. So
Hmm.
basically we know that the land is going to be a big challenge in upcoming years, and availability
Yeah,
of land for crop cultivation will be the biggest challenge, and people's consuming needs are, I think this population is rising every day, every
right,
years. So that
right,
number correspondingly is not matching up with the requirement of the demand of cultivation land. So yes, I think you have chosen one of the very alarming field, and I think if peoples do not have ethical issues, so
hmm.
they can, if they don't say it as a meat, but although they are consuming meat, so I think
Hmm.
it will be really fruitful, because by this way we will be achieving in one of the sustainable development goal, that is the life on land. And I
Right,
think we are very much towards this, and this invention has been really grateful to, I mean, we have to be grateful for all these companies who are working in this area. I'm very thankful to you, ma'am, for this great talk. So at the same time, I'm having Miss Suravi once again. So Miss Suravi is amongst us, and Suravi will be talking about her experience. She is one of our very proud alumni, passed out from 2018 batch of MSc Zoology, and currently working as a content writer with Brew Tech Marketing. And rest of her experience will be shared by her, and I'm thankful to her because she has spared some of her very precious time also, just like Karnika ma'am. And over to you, Suravi. Thanks to you once again for sparing some time for us. So your experience at LPU will be definitely helping us and the students to understand what role LPU plays in the holistic development of student. And Karnika ma'am, I would be thankful to you if you stay here with us for some queries also. Suravi,
yes,
over
sir,
to you,
I'm here.
please.
Yep.
So Suravi, can you please, um, or I think Ruby ma'am, are you there, Ruby ma'am?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
So yeah,
Yes,
by
sir.
that time Suravi starts talking. Yeah, Suravi, your voice was clear, but I hope your video got stuck. So can you see the situation right now? Can you see the
Yeah.
issue? And
ye-
by that time, yeah, I asked Ruby ma'am to see if we have any queries so far, so that by that time
Uh,
Suravi ma'am will yeah, try to troubleshoot the issue. Yeah, Ruby ma'am. So
yes, sir.
any
Yes,
query?
sir. So, sir,
Yeah.
right now I believe that attendees have understood each and everything, so we don't have any query this time. So, but I believe that Surabhi will discuss, and then hopefully we'll got some, then we'll discuss over it. But right now we don't have
Okay.
any query. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Now Surabhi is on camera as well. So Surabhi, please over to you. Your experience at LPU.
Yeah, sure. So my screen is visible.
Visible, and please carry on. Just put it on the
Okay.
slide.
Okay. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, sir. I'm really glad again to participate in this webinar. Hi, everyone. This is Suravi Das, and I'm from Odisha. So I have completed my master's from Lovely Professional University in the year 2018, and I got admitted in LPU in 2016. So through this talk, I won't take much more time, maximum up to 4 to 5 minutes, and I will just brief my career and the opportunities that I got from LPU. So I got admission in 2016, and I'm from a not a very rich background, but from a uh, poor background, poor financial background, and I got the scholarship with LPU Nest exam, and with the scholarship I was able to get some discounts on the courses fees, and it was really helpful for me. And you also can get the scholarship details at the LPU website, and all the courses details. So the journey, that how I get into the LPU and how it helped me to create or build my career in the corporate fields, so I will just share it. So how Lovely Professional University helped me building my career efficiently, I'm going to talk about it. So first I got admission in 2016, and then I got placement in through LPU placement services in 2017. And my first company was Omix International Private Limited, which is a publishing house, and we used to deal with the researchers and the scientists over various platforms. And also we used to publish their work online. And you might have known about publishing house, as you belongs to science background, as we all belongs to science background, because publishing gives us a very good recognition among scientific society, so it is important. So my role was assistant managing editor over there, and I worked for a few years with Omix International. And then I switched my career to Tutorio Technologies, which is an online study, which is a competitor for Byju's and is a online certification body. And I worked there as a senior editor and as a team lead. And later on I got opportunity with a cyber security ethical hacking certification company, that is EC Council, and it's globally recognized as well. So I got as a got the place as a senior technical writer over there and a research associate. And then I got opportunity with Aligned Group, which is a MNC company, and I got the opportunity to work with them as a as a technical writer, research associate, and also in the taxation department I got the opportunity to explore my skills. So right now I'm working as a senior manager for content. So it's mostly the creative department of this company, Beautech Marketing, and I am really thankful to the CEO of the company who trusted in my caliber, and she gave me this opportunity to explore my skills and to prove it. So I'm really thankful. So all the credits I want to give to LPU, because it gave me the first platform to build my career. And my HOD, Mr. Joydev Datta, and my teacher, my professor, who helped me through my assignments, Mr. Amit Sehgal and Mr. Rahul Singh, and there are many other teachers as well. So I'm really thankful to all of them for guiding me, for helping me with my career. And it was my experience. And yes, the thing is, how we want to go or proceed in our career, it doesn't depend like what opportunities is being offered to us. It depends like what we actually want to do in our life, what we want to achieve in our life. So previously also my communication skill was not that much up to mark. I can say I can rank myself out of 10 4 or 5 in Hindi and English, but gradually with LPU it developed, and it helped me to to crack the interviews and all. So if you want to crack the interviews, please attend the LPU placement services and contact them for the PEP class, and that is actually that will actually do a lot of value addition to your skills and knowledge, and that will give a different perspective how you can actually crack the interviews and all. So for any job, if you want to look for a job in corporates, in industries, in any laboratories, or in any research center, or in any field, the thing you need the most, I feel, throughout these years, within a short span of time, like 4 to 5 years of experience, that the first thing is you need a very good communication skill. The second thing is you need to do a very good research on everything that you are going to present. It may be related to your work or related to the subject. If you are going to achieve your career in your subject or in your domain, if you are interested for your for exploring your careers in your interested hobbies or in your interested field, then you need to do a very good research in that field as well before moving or proceeding into that field. So a very good research skill will actually add value, and you need a very good CV, your curriculum vitae, so that it will project yourself as a your complete personality in front of your interviewer, like how you are right now or what you want to do in your future after 4 or 5 years. So my future goals, I have few goals set up for me, so definitely I will share it with you. So I want people to explore their skills and to explore their dreams or to achieve their dreams, and also I want to make people employed. So in future I have a project in my mind, so once I will execute it, definitely I will seek the help of LPU, because we have like, as ma'am
Thank you,
told
Surabhi.
me. Yes,
Thank you.
thank you
That's
so
I
much, sir.
think that that's an amazing part of your end, and
Yes,
it's the alumni of ours who are actually the amplifiers of this brand development. So I hope you have already done that, and it is now your responsibility to take forward your youngers and juniors. So Ruby
yes.
ma'am, I think if we have any sort of query, it will we are really happy to answer that. Elsewise, because I know that you have taken some of their
Uh,
precious time out of their. So if not, then we can ask them to leave. Uh,
Yes, sir. Sir, thank you so much, Karnika ma'am. Thank you so much, Mr. Ravi, for taking out the valuable time. I'm so sorry don't have any queries right now. I believe that attendees, they have got all the information, all the experience from Ms. Suravi, that how to be the part of LPU, and the technical part from our technical industry expert, Ms. Karnika Tripathi. So thank you so much, everyone. So now we'll quickly move to our admission expert, Ms. Megha Singh. So, ma'am, over to you for the admission part of the
okay.
university.
Thank you, Ruby
Thank you
ma'am.
so
So I
much,
have
Ruby
also
ma'am.
got another
Thank you
assignment.
so much, all the esteemed panel members. And I will just go ahead and show my screen. I hope everybody is able to view the presentation.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. So most of the part has already been covered by all the panel members who were there, all the panelists. But still, I would like to do my part, in which I would like to highlight to all the attendees how you can reach LPU, what kind of infrastructure facilities, what kind of campus life, and the final part where how you can actually take admission in our university and how to look up for information on the university website. This is just a glimpse that you are able to view. The glimpse is regarding the students, our students of the university, who had participated in the Tokyo Olympics and brought laurels to the university. Along with this, we also have the another set of students from the university which had appeared, which had participated for the Khelo India University Games, and they brought laurels. You can see the tally of medals at the bottom of the slide, where they brought the gold, silver, and the bronze medals to our university.
Coming to the rankings that our university has achieved, which is the most important factor. Many students, many candidates, many parents would like to know what kind of rankings our university has received. So these rankings are there. According to Times Higher Education Impact Ranking, we are ranking up at 74th position worldwide on a global scale. The same ranking agency has also ranked us at the 36th position among the top universities in India. According to the ARIA rankings, which are the Atal rankings of institutions on innovation, we are ranked at number 3. Right? So coming to the campus life and the kind of exposure we are providing to our students, be rest assured, all the personalities, the celebrities, right from, you can see the Prime Minister in front of you who had who had visited the university during the Indian Science Congress. We are providing all kinds of exposure to our students. So you can see the presidents of the various countries, His Holiness was there who would grace the convocation, to the ministers. You can see right in front of you, this is a startup school of Lovely Professional University that was initiated. The pure motivation behind this was to make the students create jobs for other people and resolve the problem of unemployment in India. And we are also having celebrities that are continuously coming to our university, interacting with students, and then motivating them also. Coming to the infrastructure, we are having the best infrastructure in the world. You can see a glimpse of the amphitheater in front of you, where Nukkad Nataks and all kinds of club activities that the students initiate, they are taking place over here. This is one of the auditoriums that we are having in the university. This one specifically has a capacity of 3,500 candidates at one time, and all kinds of events, domestic as well as international events of repute, they take place over here. This is our uni mall, where all kinds of shops, basic amenities that we are providing to our students. This is the multi-storied central library, one of the most important and useful for the students over here. You are having access to, unsurmountable number of books, databases, e-books. You can have the access of it. For the entertainment and for de-stressing this, the students over here, we are having a bowling alley. You can make use of it. We are having a gym and spa facilities that the students enjoy. We are also having a complete uni hospital with us, with all the facilities provided. We are having a 24/7 ambulance service. We are having residents, doctors, nurses at assistance to all the students if there is a problem or they are under a weather. We are having an indoor stadium. You can see the swimming pool. This is one of the 3 swimming pools that we are having all season, all weather. We're having the indoor badminton courts, shooting ranges, and more. Now, this is the daytime view of our university, and this is the nighttime view of the residential capacity that you can see. Now, how you can visit Lovely Professional University. One thing is, for the admission purpose, whether you like to visit the campus or you want to look at the residential facilities, we are open Monday to Sunday. Monday to Saturday, 9 to 6 we are there, and 10 to 4 on Sunday we are available. And coming back to how you can take admission, in quickly 5 minutes, I will tell you. So what you have to do, all the attendees who are there eagerly waiting for taking admission, you can just simply go on to the website, type www.lpu.in, and a page like this would open in front of you. Now, what you have to do is, you're looking for a regular program, standard program, it is mentioned over here. Pick up your qualification. Let's assume my last qualification is class 12th. Okay, so I'll put over here as class 12. Now I have to select discipline. So let's say I want to go for biotechnology. I want to know what are the courses that Lovely Professional University is providing after class 12th. I have clicked upon the discipline. It shows to me that a BSc honors program in biotechnology is present. I click upon it, and as soon as I do that, I get to know all the important details that are required for me to understand what this course is about. So you can see, I can see the program details, what is the eligibility criteria, right? Whether I have to appear for an entrance test or not. So in this particular course, the eligibility criteria is minimum 60%. You should have studied as English, physics, chemistry, maths, or with bio or biotechnology. And you also have to appear for the entrance exam of our university, which is LPU NEST, National Eligibility and Scholarship Test. After this, what are the key highlights of the program? What are the maximum packages? What are the achievements of the students, the current students or the passing out students? The various rankings, which I have just given you a brief. What will be the curriculum? What kind of major, minor subjects? What subjects will I be taught in my first year, second year, third year? You can get the glimpse of all this in this particular page. Coming to what is the amount of fees that I have to pay, right? So in this very session, it is 80,000 rupees for this program. What are the scholarship slabs? You can see over there, right? What is the cutoff, the LPU NEST exam that I'll be paying? What will be the cutoff? You can visit over here, and so on, right? Now, the scholarships, most important question that I receive from students is that, ma'am, what are the various scholarships that you are providing or the LPU is providing? So you can see over here, these are the number of scholarships that the students who want to appear for this particular course, BSc Biotechnology Honors or BSc Honors Biotechnology, they can calculate themselves, right? But only one scholarship where the student is getting the maximum benefit would be provided to you. So these are the scholarships which are present. For example, you have a scholarship based upon the last qualifying exam, scholarship based upon the entrance examination, scholarship based upon if you have appeared for a national level exam, that is NEET. Scholarship, there are other special scholarships. For example, if you're a topper of an education board on the basis of sports, if you have already started up a startup or some innovation you have done, you've got some patents, you can go ahead with this. And we're also providing financial aid. So all this information is available on our website. Now, how to take admission? You can please see here. You can either come visit to the university and apply through here, or you can also apply from the comfort of your home by following the steps that are mentioned here. Clear, everyone? And the most important thing to remember are the important dates, so that you don't lose on scholarship and you don't lose on your admission. For this particular course, it is clearly mentioned the last date of submitting LPU NEST is today, that is June 30th. When will I be appearing for exam? Till 5th of July. I can book my slot. And remember one thing, all the attendees, the LPU NEST exam currently is taking place remotely proctored from your home only. So you can give it from your home or through a cyber cafe upon your discretion. And the last date of admission, it's clearly mentioned over here. So do remember these points when you are looking for information or when you're applying for LPU NEST or for taking admission. Apart from this, there are certain queries that I receive from the attendees when they come over here, or the candidates when they come over here, that we have forgotten to attend a particular webinar, or we would like to know what are the forthcoming or the upcoming webinars of Lovely Professional University. Very simple, I can tell you. On this page only, you visit to the admissions tab over here. On extreme left hand side, okay, you can see LPU's Edu Fair. Click upon it and a window will open. Just a moment, sorry. This window will open. Now please see here, in this window, on this page, you will see about the webinars, the forthcoming, the upcoming webinars, as well as the past webinars. So the recordings of all the past webinars are also present over here, which you can go and watch and see and make the decisions, enlighten yourself about it, right? So that's all from me. Thank you so much and all the very best. Over to Miss Ruby.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the detailed information about the admission part. So with this, we'll conclude our today's webinar. I would like to express my appreciation to the experts for their valuable contribution to our webinar entitled as Role of Bioengineering and Biosciences in Achieving Sustainable Development Goals. So my deepest gratitude goes to all who attended this webinar and helped to make it such a successful one. And experts, I'm sure your years of experience will definitely help the audience to choose the right path. So until next time, I, Ruby Gill, finally sign off the session. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye.